So I wanted to give Suzanne a chance, a fair chance, right? I was kind of pissing and moaning and being an asshole. You know, I'm good at it. So why wouldn't I be good at it? Because I am. So Suzanne Venker is, I think she is a relationship and dating kind of coach, marriages and stuff like that. And she's about my age. I'm sorry, Suzanne. I think you're a little younger than I am. What am I going to be this year? 57. But you're somewhere in the late 40s, early 50s, I would guess. We kind of went to school at the same time. I was out in sticks. I don't know where you were, but... And so I saw a lot of, well, well, especially after I became a man. Saw a lot of shit. Yeah, I went to school, and, wow, I can't really... Can't say. Because of reasons. All right, let's see here. Let me make sure we're there. Let's see. New window. Yes, let's go there. Yes, indeed. So how are you guys? What's up? Same old stuff, different day? Yeah. Beautiful day in Denver. It's about 83 degrees with sunshine, mixed clouds. Oh my God, no wind. And I was walking around getting the mail, and mosquitoes are out already. 2 days ago, it was snowing. I know. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, that's me, right? So how are you guys? What's up? Yeah, okay, hello. XYZCT. Real. Raw. Inflatable. What the hell are you talking about? Oh God, is this playing? I don't know. Is the video playing? I don't even know. I'm trying. Let's see here. Yeah, beer. It's good for what ails you. All right, so Suzanne Venker, I think, is a marriage counselor, relationship expert, and I don't want people to take it the wrong way because I think. At least, I mean, I've watched her stuff, a lot. And she's coming from a good place, a good, warm place, right? You know, she's not like that. She's trying to help people. You know, she's trying to help. I understand. I get it. And I think she does a pretty good job at it. By the way, for you guys interested in history, Suzanne Venker, I believe, is the daughter-in-law of Phyllis Schlafly. Do you remember who Phyllis was? I think she passed away here recently, so rest her soul. You know, she was the one-woman machine that destroyed the ERA in the 70s. Yeah, so very feminist, really, of her. If you think about it. Because it was her. Oh, wait, let me turn the fan on. Oh, sorry. My processor's getting warm. Phyllis Schlafly was probably more feminist than the fembots of the day. Because she looked around and said, okay, if we pass this equal rights amendment here, you're going to lose all of these goodies. All the stuff, the special things for women would be illegal under the Constitution. And she prevented it from being passed, of course. Can't let sleeping dogs lie, can we? No. Now we get to bring it back. Just because, well, because women aren't in the Constitution. Ay, 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 ay. 7 viewers. Hey, don't forget to hit the like button. And go buy some Undead Chronic merchandise, if you wouldn't mind. All right, should we get to the video? All right, so red flags in relationships. And God knows. Oh, Jesus. I'm sure many of us... Oh, God. I'm sure many of us didn't pay attention to the red flags in our relationships. Okay, XYZ, CT. Yeah, real, raw, relate. Right. Okay, that's her thing. Okay, sure. A lot of red flags. Oh, did I ever tell you about bitch face? Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, I should do a video just on that. What a nightmare. And it was only a couple of months. Could you even imagine? Had it gone on longer, Mr. Hamster would be in an asylum for crazy people. Well, you'd have to be. Well, we don't have to go there. All right, Suzanne Venker. Red flags, non-negotiables. Now, let's go to her page. I think I needed to back up a little bit here. Maybe. Anyway, she gives us an outline here. In this episode, your guy needs to have a job, a purpose, and a plan. Mm-hmm. What about her? Nothing. Just bring the vag. Oh. TNA, right? Susie? 8 minutes. Is he a mama's boy? Uh-huh. Clear signs of a feminist, blah, blah, blah. She's not really big into the thing with all of these ladies, and excuse me, and I can generalize a little bit here. It's you benefit from all the feminist nonsense, Suzanne, and you do not push back on the feminist nonsense. So you can say, well, I'm not a feminist. I'm not one of those. But you're saying nothing. Not you particularly, Suzanne, but women in general. You're saying nothing about the bullshit that men talk about. Now, you're better than most, but I mean your average woman out there doesn't care. I'm not a feminist, but God damn it, I want my no-fault divorce and child custody, and I want alimony. That's feminist. It's feminist. Well, I'm not one of those. I don't have purple hair. It's not the friggin' point. You understand? It is not the point. You benefit from the feminism, whether you call yourself a feminist or not. It's not like you need a freaking card. Here's your membership card. You're a feminist. You're a real one. See, you got a card. Yeah, but I'm not really a feminist. Men, in particular, oh God, that I didn't want to tread on, but we'll go. Men who actually identify as feminist. Oh my God. Are they even men? Are they? Well, they've got a penis. Other than that, I don't know. I mean, look at their look. Oh God! All right, real quick in the feminists. Look at their bullshit. Look at what they say. These are the problems that we're worried about. And here in reality, none of that exists. It's all garbage. It's lies. Obfuscations. Lies by omission. It's nonsense. And yet you have men who say, oh yeah, well, I mean, why do you hate women? I don't. Well, why aren't you a feminist? It's like, because it's bullshit. There you go. Simple. I'm all for women's rights. Absolutely. 100%. I'm on your side, but I'm not a goddamn feminist. Because it doesn't mean what it once meant. Okay. Let me, I need to get a fresh beer. Taylor the Fiend. Or is this Taylor? Yeah, it is. All right. This wasn't it for a while.
How I am. I've never been the type of, the mother kind of person, you know, who's
This woman has, I'm pretty sure, multiple kids, by the way.
always at home. I'm not a homebody at all. I'm always out. I always need to explore. That's just who I am. And
Yeah, always hitting the clubs, always, you know, out there looking for the newest, best thing. You guys have said this before on the channel, but if your girl is going to the clubs, she is not really your girl. She's not really your girl anyway, but especially if she's having girls' nights to the clubs, okay?
Oliver is very different from me. Yet, you know, there's always reasons why people attract each other. And I really, 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 really adore this man so much. He has brought so much freaking goodness into my life.
Look at these crocodile tears, boys. Look at them. Look at her. She's just totally distraught right now, boys. Can't you see?
I need a moment.
I'm gonna skip ahead. This is ridiculous.
There.
Oh, we're still
And,
crying? Oh,
You know, in this world right now, there's not many people, I don't meet many people who
Oh,
spend
yeah.
such a long time
This chick.
with someone since they are young, especially in our generation, you know. I mean, and there's nothing
Well,
to
this
judge
is nice,
about that.
pretty
It's
music in the
just,
background.
you
It's
know,
like, Jesus Christ. Have you watched any of the commercials that are out nowadays? It's all this piano music. Oh, you can rent your Verbo, and it'll just be great. Oh, God. Oh, my goodness. Okay, let's try to let's try to stay on the topic, shall we? Hard for me because, well, now I have a fresh beer, and well, let's rock and roll. Let's party. Garth, let's go. First, let's check the chat. Are you guys there? Yes, you are. Lukia. Kashnoi da. Do Zidanya. Yeah. Looks like a Russian name. It's a good name, though. Lukia Kakushkia. I like it. Who else is here? XYZ. That's it? Just two of you guys? Oh, I suck. I am terrible. Maybe the topic is not interesting. I think it will be once we get going. All right, red flags in relationships. Suzanne, you have the calm.
Advice and guidance on what
Or
to
the
look
con.
for in a
What is it?
mate while dating.
You're running the ship.
It used to be common to get this guidance from the older generation, but it is not so commonplace anymore. And that's
Yeah, that's because generations of women have been brainwashed with bullshit. I'm sorry, Suzanne.
a
Go ahead.
huge oversight on the part of parents and mentors.
Yep. Thank you, feminism. Way to go.
Young people today are hopelessly lost when it comes to building a relationship that lasts.
Is the balance between me and Suzanne okay? Can you? Because the one I did yesterday, I think I was off a little bit. Let me go back to the chat. All right. Shark Dentures is here. Party on, dude. Like, whoa, bro. Toke it up, man. Where's Undead Chronic? He's got the kush. Hamster, call me Lulu. It's simpler. All right, Lulu. Are you a dude or a chick? Oh, my God. On this channel, women? No. Doesn't happen. Ever. All right.
It's true that we can't ensure that young people always get it right, but that's no reason to remain silent.
Uh-huh. Yep. Will the 17, 18-year-old women listen? Susie. I'm just asking.
I know for myself that I ignored major red flags when I got married the first time around, and those came back to bite me in the butt down the line.
Okay, she's been married a couple times. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm glad everything worked out for you because I think she's been married to this guy for 30 years or something. Cool. Good for you. Yeah.
So in this episode, I'm going to dive into those things that both men and women who are dating need to know and watch out for if you want to get married, and more importantly, to stay married.
Well, why would anyone want to get married, Susie? What's the benefit for me as a man? What's my benefit? Well, you could be the father of... Really? I could be a father. Wow. What if I don't want to be a father? Why should I get married? Well, I mean, just, who are you going to die alone with? She doesn't say that, but you've heard this. Die alone, do you? I think you pretty much go on that journey yourself, no matter who's around you. You know, I'll find out here shortly, probably. You know, hopefully in 30, 40 years. But that's a journey you need to take yourself. So, well, they're okay. What other reason? Susie Q. Actually, it reminds me of Suzanne Vega. Remember Suzanne Vega? My name is Luca. Yeah. Suzanne Venker Vega. Same thing. Sort of.
I'm going to address the women first, then the men,
Actually, they both have short haircuts. I don't know what it is. I like the short haircuts on the girls. Sorry.
And then I'm going to address both sexes together.
I'm sorry. Is that sexist? I have a preference for short hair on the women. Well, you're evil. You're toxic masculinity. Put it back in your pants.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Okay, Susie. Something called an edit. I know. Now, she's trying to be spontaneous. I get it. You know, it's more live. And this is actually more fun when you just do it kind of live and you don't have all the bullshit and you chop everything out. Yeah, I get it. McTell thread, 10 years of marriage taught me that grown women still need their mother and father. Yeah. Billy the Goat. Hello. Eddie MGTOW is here. Also Thumper. How's it going up there in Michigan? Are you working on a car, bro? What's up? Oh, yes. Lulu says, I have a set of balls. Okay. No women in this chat. It's a shock. Shock. I mean, God, the women just flock to me. Yeah.
So let's start with...
Actually, when I was on the radio. Hey, how you doing?
The ladies.
They were a little bit on the young side, and it's like, no, thank you. When you're 18 in like 7 years, God.
I wish I didn't have to say this first one, because
Yes.
up until very recently, it was a given, and it didn't really need to be stated. But your guy needs to have not just a job, but a purpose and a plan.
He needs to have resources. Gee. Anyone see that one coming? Don't marry a loser. I mean, how many men, I mean, I certainly was that way. How many men were adrift a bit when we were younger? Didn't know quite what we wanted to do. Got the college degree and all that shit. It's like, okay, now what? I mean, I don't think it's unusual, really, for men to not have their shit together, especially when you're young. Women, too. But the difference is, Susie, women get away with it. They never have to. What? I'm so mean.
So I had a coaching call last week with a gal who essentially wanted to know what she can do to get her boyfriend to propose to her.
What if he doesn't want to get married to her? Is there a possibility there might be something wrong with her? Susie. Maybe? Maybe she's not all that in a bag of chips. Pork chops and applesauce. What?
Now, meanwhile, she then goes on and explains that he's 28 years old, he's still living at home with his mother, and that he can't basically make any decision without checking with his mother first.
Well, she might have told you that story, Susie. I mean, is it even in... I'm not talking about you particularly, Suzanne. Is it in the vocabulary of women to imagine maybe this guy is living at home because his mom is disabled? Or his dad died, and she has no one else. She's older. You know, maybe she has a little trouble getting around. Maybe she just doesn't want to be by herself. Maybe he's living there not because he's a loser, dear. Maybe he's trying to actually help another human being who happens to be his mother. Does this even enter the realm? Well, maybe he's just trying to be a nice kid. Maybe he's staying home because mom, has a hard time. No, of course not, because he's a fucking loser. See, no other possibility. Okay, anyway, Suzanne, go on.
I don't know how this could not be. I don't know how to make this red flag redder.
I mean, there's really no discussion. Suzanne, Susie. He doesn't want to marry this woman. Can we shout it all together? He doesn't want to marry this woman. I mean, it's not that hard. If I were a 28-year-old dude, I was at one point. Oh, God. That was a while ago. And I had this woman and I was loving her and she loves me and all this other shit when I didn't know the red pill stuff. I would marry her in a freaking heartbeat. It's not because he's a loser. It's not because he's a mama's boy. It's because he doesn't want to. Are we clear, Susie? Now, I know we're going to talk about it, and yeah, you probably make some points here coming up. Bottom line, he does not want to marry this woman. Simple. Easy. We don't need a bunch of words. He is not going to marry this chick. Am I wrong? I mean, what about you men? Seriously, in the chat, Thumper, I think you've been married. I've been married and divorced and all that other happy shit. If you want to marry a girl, you're going to marry the girl. If you don't, you're not. What am I missing? All right. 42 people watching? Holy shit. Really? Thanks, you guys. That's cool. Tom, dating.lol. Lulu says it's about the kink. Shark dentures. S, lots of S. Is that it? But honestly, seriously, if a man does not propose to a female, isn't the answer right there? Okay, Susie, let's go. See what's what.
To me, it's just so obvious. And so...
But it's not obviously obvious enough. He doesn't want to marry her. Period. End of story. Now, I know that doesn't, make you money because that's what you do for a living. That's it. He's not a mama's boy. He's not a loser. He just doesn't want to marry this woman. Done.
I hear from women a lot about...
Yeah.
We know in this country that we're having a problem with men who have failed to launch.
We have a problem in this country with men failing to launch. Whom is it a problem for, Suzanne? Oh, women. Maybe these men just don't give a shit. I'm going to do what I want with my life. Fark it. Does this stuff even occur to women? It's like, well, he's a loser. He works at the whatever, stocking shelves at the Walmart. He's just not going anywhere in his life. Maybe he just wants to fucking do that right now. Why is that a problem when it's a man? What about women? Well, women's living at home with mom and dad, and, well, and it's like, well, how is that not the same? Well, it's different. It's different because men are losers and women are they're just trying to make their way in the world. Why does it not apply in both directions? Why is a woman who lives at home with mom and dad not a loser? When a man who lives home with mom and dad in the basement eating Cheetos and guzzling Mountain Dew and smoking Kush is a fucking loser. Why's that? Sorry. Go on, Susie. I'm getting a little worked up here. Jeez. I better have some more beer.
And the only possible response a woman can have to that, a marriage-minded woman, that is.
Yeah. When she's, 37? And she's got 3 eggs left? Yeah, oh, goody. I'm so glad I have the opportunity to marry this up. Gosh. I am blessed by God. Here, she's got 2 eggs left. There's still a chance. Goody gum freaking drops. Yeah.
Is to reject that outright and not even entertain it.
Oh, yeah. So if he's a Mountain Dew guzzling loser, reject it. Excuse me, Suzanne. However, what if he's hot? Does that count for anything? What if he's got like 8-pack abs bulging out everywhere? He's like, I'm like a moose. He's tall, he's good looking. Does that factor in at some point? Maybe why this woman is going out with this 28-year-old loser? Maybe.
So this gal was with this gentleman for over 2 years already.
Yeah. You think she would have gotten the message, huh? By now? 2 years. Yeah. No proposition. No ring. How much louder do you have to turn it up? Susie. How many different ways can you say it? He is not going to marry her because he doesn't want to. Okay, go on.
And I essentially had to help her through understanding that this is not going to get better.
Well, you're right there. It's not. Just not going to happen.
That you've effectively come upon a gentleman in a time in his life when he has not grown up.
Right. He hasn't done enough to oh God. It's always about the women. What is he? He's not good for women. What about her, Susie? Is there anything we need to discuss with respect to women? What are they bringing in to the table? Oh, they are the table. Okay. Okay.
It's that simple. No woman should marry a man who has not already found his professional footing and path in life.
Mm-hmm. In other words, an older dude. I thought that was verboten under the current toxic femininity and masculine, whatever. Oh, geez, you're an old guy. Coach Greg Adams, you go out with 24-year-olds. That's so sick. Really? Really? Is it?
If you go that route.
I mean, if I were going to go out on a date, why the fuck would I want to date someone 58 years old? What the fuck? Well, hell, Mabel, can I spend money on you to get nothing in return? Well, you're just going to get my vagina. Oh, whoop-de-fucking-do. Yay. Sign me up.
You need to understand that you're essentially holding his hand.
Yep, because he's the problem. He is the man. We all expect men to have their shit together when they're, like, born. Women, they can do whatever the fuck they want until they're about 39. Talk about failure to launch. What? Oh, my God.
In hopes that he's going to figure it out in time.
Yes. He needs to do things for women. Because men, reasons, Titanic. My goodness. Let's go back to the chat here. Excuse me. Thumper. I have 2 cats. Yeah, I love cats. Kitties are good. Stench and Hammer's here. Hello, William. How are you? I actually had... how many cats did I have? Oh, God. Between in and outdoor cats in this one place, I had like 12. A lot of cats. Polska Bob, hello. How are you, Polska? Suzanne is the daughter of very famous... Yes. Yeah, daughter-in-law of Phyllis Schlafly, who defeated the Equal Rights Amendment. Stanchi. Oh, dude. This is not the time for that. Edward D. Hello. Anti-globalist equals good. Yes. Tom. Women are... Well, okay. You can read the comment yourself. You guys. Mr. Johnny USA 3000. I'm practicing electric guitar and listening. Really? No shit. You're playing guitar and listening? Wow. Fuck. You must be good. I mean, I can't play guitar when I'm not playing. Oh, God. All right, Susan, save me. The beers are starting to kick in.
Some do and some don't. But
Let's hope I don't get to the rum. Ooh,
but either which way,
not
you're going
good.
to have quite a road that the woman who marries the man who's already found himself isn't going to have.
Uh-huh. Found himself. Susie, why don't you just say he's got cash? He's got resources. That's fine. That's what men do. You know? Everything we do it for you. Oh, God. What movie was that? Robin Hood, right? Yeah. Bryan Adams. Great singer. Love that guy. He's still putting out great music, too, by the way. Not just Summer of '69. He's got other stuff. Okay. Anyway, what? Oh, yeah. Money and cash resources for the children. Yeah.
And it will potentially disrupt and even destroy that relationship and or marriage. So
yeah.
it's not just about having a job, although that's basic number one. Do you have a job?
Suzanne, men do not have the option of not having a job. Men do not have that option, except if you're living with mom and dad. No, they're a bunch of losers. Men have to work. That's why we're here. We are mules. We are tax mules. Well, women do not, however, have to do the same. Look at all the options they have. Well, I can have a career and go to college. I can have babies. I can stay at home and be all of this fucking shit. Men have no choice. Susan, men must. We have to. There's no big government program for men. Yeah, I want to have me a baby. I'm going to get welfare. Are you fucking kidding me? Doesn't work that way. Susie. That is female only, and that's what feminism has wrought. Decades and decades and decades of shit for women because they're oppressed. What about men? Well, men should have a job. There's no should. Susie, men have to. We like to eat. We like to drink beer. We like motorcycles and shit. And maybe go out on a date with a girl once in a while. We have to fucking work. There is no option. And if you don't have to work, you're incredibly rich, or your parents are. Might be living at home with you. Oh, God. Okay. I'm sorry. Go.
But it's also, what are your goals for the future? What
what are your goals for the future?
is your plan?
Yeah. What's the plan? Imagine, no offense, Suzanne. Imagine going on a date. So what's your plan? What's your 5 steps toward the future? It's like, is this a date or a fucking interview for a job? For Christ's sake.
You want to make sure
I mean, I get her point, but come on. God. So, oh, God.
that's really in place before you'd ever even consider, in my opinion, going out with them. So
Yeah, well, women don't really care what your opinion is, Susie. See. Women will go out with just about anything with a D that has abs and is 6 foot tall. You get it? So men should have this career and this big plan. And what about women? What are they bringing? Well, personally, if I were a young man, I'd say, you know what? If you've had over a handful of dudes in your life, I'm not interested. See, misogyny. See, men can't have requirements such as that. Well, you're a little fluffy. That's not a problem. But, if you get too... pull the pin on the... Nope. Men cannot have fucking requirements. Only women. He's got to have a job. He's got to be 6 feet tall. He's got to have a big, huge weenus. He's got to have a 12-pack. He's got to have the car. He's got to have the house. He's got to have all of this fucking shit. What does she bring to the table, Susie? Nothing. If men even say, well, I prefer women with red hair. I like the ginger. Oh, my God. Why are you so misogynist, you bastard? The fuck? My God. Oh, am I getting too carried away? Yes. Yes. I wonder where that phrase came from. It's probably the English. They always come up with stuff. Billy the Goat, relationship is a contract. Of course it is. It's all transactional at this point. Wilk says, where's my beer? I should have had somewhere the Czech pills. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that Pilsner from Czechoslovakia. Can't think of what it's called. Ooh, that's you, dangerous. Yo, baby. MGTOW thread. Our plan is the artificial womb. Yeah, we're going to get to the children here in a bit. Maybe I'll just do part 2. I don't know. We'll go on a little more. Gotta refresh my brew.
I'll just give you a personal example for myself.
Good.
When
we were hoping.
My husband, when I met my husband, he was on his way.
Uh-huh. He wasn't working at Taco Bell then, huh? Yeah.
And had sort of found his footing.
Uh-huh. He had cash. Money. We get it. Susan, you can say it. It's not a problem. We get it. Men understand this. So let me just use some words that sound like, oh, it's not really what I'm saying, but I'm really saying he had cash. Yeah, we get it.
But about 5 years prior to that, I wasn't living in the same state, and I didn't know him from Adam or vice versa.
Yeah.
But I heard the story about...
I'm not saying anything right now, but I think you know I want to say something. Tyrone.
What happened in his
Jamal.
20s when he...
What? What's the matter with you, hamster? You're evil.
He stayed in
I'm right, too.
school. He got a master's.
Yeah.
He went into one field, and then he essentially had a career change.
Meaning he had finances and money. Because you don't easily do that. Mr. Hamster knows all about doing that. That's tough. Yeah. If I had a bunch of money, if I was a trust fund baby, it would have been a lot easier, maybe. Calculus, it's still going to be hard.
And
right?
decided not to continue with that career. So what happens then is it's going to take some time to...
Yeah. Yep. So good thing you waited it out until he found
your footing.
Right? Susie? Good thing you weren't there at the beginning. Oh, what a loser. He doesn't even have a career yet.
And I had no problem telling him when I came along several years later, after he had found his footing, that if I had met him...
After he had money. Yes. Yeah, we understand.
4 years earlier, I would not have gone out with him.
Well, no shit, really? Wow. Fucking shock. You spent the last, 2-3 minutes, well, he's a loser. Living with his mom and dad, he's a loser. And then, of course you're not going to go out with your husband if he hasn't found his footing. Oh, Riggs is here. Oh, hello, herpes. Oh, God. Gab Patriot, hello. Cats and Wine. Actually, Suzanne has been married to, I think her husband's name's Bill. I don't know why. William, I think. Excuse me. They've been married for a long time. 30 years, something like that. So, I mean, nothing against Suzanne here, guys. Don't get me wrong. We all like to get on here and throw flames and shit. I mean, that's part of it, right? It's YouTube. Nothing against Suzanne. I don't know her. I have invited her on this channel to talk about these topics, but nothing yet. I mean, because I only have 15,000 subs and she has 3,000. But reasons. I mean, this is her job, right? This is how she makes her living, and that's cool. Nothing against her at all. But it's the feminine mindset, this bullshit. It's like, oh my God, he has to do all this stuff. But me, I just have to bring my vagina. God almighty. Come on now. Gab Patriot, hello to you as well. Polska Bob, are you drinking today, Polska? Are ya? Wouldn't surprise me. You're probably out working again. I know. Okay, let's get a little bit more of Suzanne, and then we'll probably call it. You want to do some airplane stuff later? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. See how many beers I
And
have.
he did not even flinch at that. He completely understood and agreed.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
And
lucky him. Ooh, he found you. Yes, but you're such a loser. I never would have even pissed down your throat if your teeth were on fire 5 years ago. Yeah, we get. Well, yeah, this is nothing new, Susie.
that's because he and I
We get it. We're men. We understand how this
both
works.
had the same exact mission, right? We knew where we were going in terms of what we wanted, and we openly talked about that.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, you guys got together. It was a good match. Perfect. Nothing against that. Nothing at all.
And as someone who, for example, knew that there's a couple things I knew. We'll get into it later. I'll give some examples. But I knew that I couldn't entertain being with somebody who was not going to be able to support me for those early years when I planned to be home with my kids.
Yeah. In other words, he's got enough money. And hey, that's a good thing. Right? Dad goes, I mean, have you ever been pregnant? That's a bitch. You know, I mean, you get, fatter and your boobs hurt all the time and your ankles hurt because you're walking around with this. Oh, God. That's tough. It really is. So I applaud the fact that she found her husband that would have enough income so she didn't have to. She could stay home with the kids. That's fantastic. Kind of a traditional sort of situation. Unfortunately, Suzanne, in these days that we live in, we're not living back in the 80s when we were kids. I mean, women are still going to go for the guy with resources and abs and a big weenie and tall and all that other happy bullshit. They can do that with impunity. There's no consequence. Now, when we were kids, well, there really wasn't. I think I said this maybe last night, but I've privated that video. I mean, you guys, especially, you younger guys, you were like, oh, hamster, you're so well, women back in the day, they were so pure and bullshit. Disabuse yourself of the notion that at some point in our past, women were different. They've never been different. Ever. You think Susie Q here was knitting on a Saturday night when she was in college? Come on, guys. Please. Stop. Nothing against her. Please. I'm not slamming her. I'm just saying, we know what's going on. I was in the class of, what the hell year was it? 1982. The girls, yeah, well, they weren't screwing around in our little town, but they were over in the next town fucking all the football players. We know. This is not a fucking secret anymore. So I don't know about Susie in particular, but I know women her age, and I know when they went off to, say, the U of M in Minneapolis, well, there were a lot of things going on. That's all I'm going to say. Not saying Susie did it, but there's a fair chance there was a bit of fun. Yeah.
So, and he heard that and he knew that and he wanted that too. So it was a match.
Well, good. Good. Everybody is happy. It just doesn't happen like that anymore, Susie Q. What freaking year was that? Suzanne. 1989? 1990? It's a completely different landscape from what it was when we were kids. It's so weird. It's like a different freaking planet compared to when we were young. It's just way, way different. Okay. All right, one more.
But what I'm saying is there's just not enough people, women, who are taught to look for that because that's taboo and women are supposed to take care of themselves. So
women don't care, Susie. You're not grasping the concept. There are no consequences for stupidity if you have a vagina. Do you understand this? Well, let's see. I'm going to go out and hump all these dudes, and if I get pregnant, well, I've got an abortion, I've got an adoption, I can have a child, make him pay, all of this crap with respect to that. You take shitty majors, and then you go and parade in your frickin' feminists with your fricking signs and pea hats. Wow, it's unfair that I'm not. Women get a free pass because vagina. Men get nothing for free unless you happen to be tall, good-looking, and hot. Then you get some pass. Women coming out to shoot, they have every bit of gold in the world. And these young women are pissing it away. They've got everything and they fuck it up. Suzanne, I'm sorry. I'm not getting a little pissed. Oh, jeez. I should calm down. I got to take a deuce. All right, guys. Let's see. Polska Bob got cold. It's 40 degrees. Yeah, it's like 70. It's like 80 degrees here in Denver. I know. Be jealous because it's beautiful. It's God's country in Colorado. Let's see. Wilk, pussy. Yeah. Yep. And obviously women know this. They know they got that. But then they're, I'm just so oppressed. Give me a break. Bullshit. No, you're not. You know you're not. Everybody knows you're not. It's, Riggs Jr., hamster invented the wheel on fire. I'm actually looking forward to listening to this. It might be pretty good. I don't know. I don't think I'm as drunk as I was this morning. But I can fix that, by the way. MGTOW thread. They wanted me to jump when I was only 14. Jesus. 1984. Yeah, it's a good album. Van Halen. I think it was Van Halen, right? 1984, or was that 5150? Might as well jump. Yep, yeah. I think it was 1984. Whatever the hell. God, now you got me thinking. What the hell was that album? Hot for Teacher. Was that Ice Cream Man, or was that a different one? I'm your ice cream man. Stop me when I'm passing by. And I think... Oh, the singer was probably drunk when he sang that. Because I need me when I'm passing by. Jesus. Coach Greg Adams is going to get jealous because I'm singing. Probably get a copyright strike. Believe it or not, you just sing a few bars of a song and freaking YouTube goes after you. All right, let's wrap it up. I will put a link to Suzanne's channel here. Just, she's got the female point of view. It's all right. Hey, wait, I can put it in the thing here. Hold on. Yes, I have the power. I'm your ice cream man. What was that song with Van Halen, with the hamburger place? Does anyone remember that? You get a free beer, maybe, if you know. That was Better Off Dead was the movie. Yeah. Go, if you haven't seen that one, look it up. It's fantastic. And there's a nice Camaro in there as well. And the girl's cute. But in Last American Virgin, she did not turn into a nicey. She was a beach. All right, guys. I will see you later. Maybe we'll do some airline prawn or something. Okay. Where's the button?